Hi, grade two Egyptian syllabus. Today I will start reviewing your syllabus, grade one English. But before I will go to our review today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our review today. Today I will make a quick review on your book, what you will learn during this term. Here is the final revision. We start by unit one. This video for grade two. I would like to say this video for grade two, second term. This is unit one, our environment. In this unit, we learn some vocab. Let's remember let's remember with it together. Here is bin, grow, pyramid, honey, cake, grass, flower, kite, dog, peas. We have some verbs. Let's learn it together. Here is throw, keep, clean, put, grow, go, walk, sit on, pick. Okay, pick means cut the flower from its place. This is called pick. Okay, this is the meaning of pick. So here in this lesson we learn grammar structure, which is there is and there isn't. Okay, there is for affirmative form and there isn't for negative form, and we use if there to make a question like this one. Here we say there isn't a pinch. So here I am making negative. There is a tree. So here we have there is a tree. So we have is and isn't. And when we talk about plural, we use there are or there aren't. Okay. So here we have if there. We use if there when we make a question form. I replace the verb instead of the subject. Like this one. Is there a river? Yes, there is. Or we say is there a park? No, there isn't. Isn't a park. There is a. Okay, so this is how to use there is and there isn't. In this part we learn the phonics vocus, which is the long vowel A, E, like this one. Here we have gain, gate, cake, gain, gate, cake. The long vowel I. We have here lion, kite, fight, lion, kite, fight. Let's do the exercises together. Here we have, I can see space near the house. Near the house, I can see what? I can see a tree big, a big tree, a big. So it will be what we later we learn the order of the adjective. So we use the size, then the noun. We use when we talk about the color is describing the color is treated as an adjective, okay, and the size is treated also as an adjective. So we can say, so the suitable answer here, it will be a tree big or a big tree or a tree. So the answer, it will be a big tree. Next one, the girl has hair split, black hair black. So we say that we learn that the color treated as an adjective. So I select this one, black hair. Look, the car is what? Is red color. The grass is green. We grow plants in the garden. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Here we'll say we grow space in the garden, we grow plants in the garden. We can see trees and flowers in the park. Clever pupils. The flowers in the park are to be here are beautiful. Clever pupils. Look at the blue sky. Clever pupils. Please on the chair. Sit on the chair. Omar sits on a bench. A bee makes honey. I play space with my friends. I play the game. We must keep the park clean. I like eating cake. If you see rubbish, throw it. If you see rubbish, pick it up. So here it will be here, pick it up. Okay, pick it up. There is a big space in the garden. There is a big space in the garden. Big tree or big cake or big gate, big tree. There isn't any space here. There isn't. It's clean. There isn't any rubbish. There is a space at the bottom. There is a flower to be flower that thing. The busy bee is buzzing. Here is to say, let's walk by the. Here is walk by what? By pink, by red, by river, by the river. Let's go to another one here. Space a tree. So here a tree here is singular. So I use there are or there is. No, it will be here. There is. Why there is? Because here we have a A, and A here is singular. So I use there is because it's singular. Okay, you must know this. Let's go to another one. Space throw the rubbish on the grass. It will be here. Don't throw the rubbish on the grass. A cat a cat on the bench. To be here, there is. Why there is? Because here we have cat, and cat here is singular. So I select the correct one. It will be this. Many trees in the park. So here we have trees, and trees is plural. It will be here. There are. Space a river in the park. Yes, there is. So the answer it will be here. Yes, there is. So when we make inverse, I do what? I make inverse, I put is there. Let's go to another one. To be here, is there. So here I make inverse, I put the verb instead of the subject. Rulers on the desk. Rulers here, it will be as it will be there are. Space a dog in the books. So here is the dog is singular. It will be when I make inverse, I make it there. Space a pinch. It will be there is a pinch. Space a cake. To be there is a cake. So here I will say there is because here is a cake here is singular. So I use there is. Space a river. So here would say there is. So when I make a replacement or make a scissor or make anything, any meaning of this. So here I replace the verb instead of subject. So the answer would be is there when we make a question. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to another item here, another question here. Space a B on the flower. To be there is. Why? Because here B here is singular. So there is a B. Space a big tree in the park. So it will be here. There is a big tree in the park. So let's do this exercise together. I would like to say something. Grade 2. We must keep the vocab to answer this question. Why? Because if you don't keep the vocab, you can't put the missing letter. So the missing letters depend on keeping the vocab. Here is we have game. Here is we have cake. Here is we have kite. Here is we have 5. Here is we have river. Here is we have gate. And let's continue the rest of the exercise. Here would to be here bench. It will be here game. Repeat it again. Line. It will be here B. Here is tree. Here is honey. Here is honey. So here to be here pyramid. Also here we have pyramid. We have draw. Have here green. Here is we have here is what here is what here is we have here is we have dog. Here is we have walk. Let's go to another one. Here is we have what? Here is flower. Here is bin. Rubbish. And here is flower. And when we talk about rubbish, we have rubbish. Here is we have rubbish. We have garbage. and we have letter. All these refers to the same meaning. All these have the same meaning. Letter, all these have the same meaning. Okay, here is the same meaning. Have same meaning. Okay, have the same meaning. We have here rubbish, garbage, and litter. All these words have the same meaning. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Let's do this exercise together. I answer one of them, and I will leave the next one to do it, the rest to do it by yourself, okay? I answer one of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Space is very nice. So here it will be what is the very what is the very nice? It will be here the park. It will be here the park. We must keep it clean, you are clever pupils. Put the rubbish in the bin. Excellent, you are clever pupils. Don't pick flowers. Some of you saying, Miss Iman, we have some extra words. We put these extra words to know if you are understanding or not. Okay, so if we have an extra words and don't have a place, don't put it in the in any space. So here he put it to know you understanding or not. Okay, so here we have the park is very nice. We must keep it clean. Put the rubbish in the bin. Don't pick the flowers. We have here pin, we have here flowers, we have here bark, rubbish, and clean. All the words here, we have here 5 words, and we have here, sorry, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't so you have rubbish here, rubbish they can't have so here the answer here it will be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 only, 4 words only here for these sentences. Okay, let's go to another item here. I will leave the rest of complete of this question. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. So I answer one, and I will leave you the rest to make your mind and do it by yourself. Okay. Here we have a comprehension. I answer also one of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Here is Hamza and Yasin. Go to the park. They see green grass and a big tree. There are red flowers and small plants. They walk near the river. There is a bench. They sit on it. The park is beautiful. Hamza and Yasin go to where Hamza and Yasin go? Go to the park. The grass is, without thinking, all of us know that grass is what is green. So let's go to another one here. Here is subject plus verb plus object. I think all of us know this rule, and I keep it for you from when we were from the time that we have the rearrange. I write this rule to be able to answer this question. So here we have subject, verb, object. So this is the component of sentence. When we make a question, I replace the verb instead of subject to a clever pupil. Let's do it together. So here it will be, I start by we. This is the subject. Where is the verb? Must. So here is subject, verb, must clean. This is called helping verb, and we clean here is the main verb. So I would like to say that models must be followed by the infinitive form. We must keep. Here is must keep. We must keep, not clean. You must keep. We must keep the park clean. We must keep. We must keep the park clean. The park. Must keep the park clean. Let's continue. Let's go to another one. I answer 5 of them, and I leave the rest to do it by yourself. Here it will be you mustn't pick the flower because it's wrong to pick the flower. Here is, you say here, you must not pick the flowers. The next one, it will be here, put the rubbish in the bin. So here we say here, Miss Iman will start by the verb, because when we make an order or make an obligation or make order or say someone or use the imperative form, we must put the verb. We must start the sentence by the verb. If I make imperative form like put the rubbish in the bin, we say listen to the teacher. We say stand up. All this means that I give you an order to do something. Okay, so I start the sentence by the verb. This is the special case that I start by the verb. But the component of the statement sentence is subject, verb, object. This is the component of statement sentence. Okay, must know this. Put the rubbish. It will be put the rubbish in the bin. Put the rubbish in the bin. Here is subject. Here is start by the verb. Here is the verb. Put the rubbish in the bin. Okay. Let's go to another one here, which is question form. Here we say is. So I put is. I start by is because it's question. Is there a tree? Is there a tree? Is there a tree? I go to the last one here. It will be let's go to the park. 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 And I put the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. This is called an exclamation mark. Okay. This is called an exclamation mark. I would like to know it, to know this word, to know this this punctuated called punctuation mark. Okay. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Have something wrong here. I'm sorry for this wrong. Let's continue. So here we'll stop here in let's go to the park. I leave the rest of the this question to do it by yourself. Let's go to another item here, which is about writing, about having a picture and writing the pictures. Okay, we have more than one. I answer two of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Okay, I would like to say in this sentence we have two sentences, and we must select the easiest sentence to be able to write it in the exam. So here we say we say here the boy. I say here I write two sentences. The boy is in the garden. The boy is in the garden. I say here the boy is in the garden or in the park. The boy is in the garden. Don't pick flowers. It will be don't. Or say I don't pick flowers. Or say you don't pick flowers. Don't pick flowers. I write here two sentences. Don't pick flowers. Okay. Let's go to another one. When we say write two sentences, write two sentences, and we must write the two sentences in the simplest form to be able to avoid spelling structure and grammar structure. Okay, we must write it to simple sentence to be able to avoid the mistakes or in your sentence. So here we have there is a river. So so we say here that we can say here there is a river. Okay. Say here there is say here there is a river. So here there is a river. Say here there is a river. We say here there is and there isn't. So here we say here there is a park. There is a park. Say here there is a park. There is, we can say when I put there is and there isn't. There is a park. There isn't any birds here, there. There isn't. Say here. There isn't any birds. I can say here there isn't any birds there. There isn't any birds there. Any birds there. See, there isn't any birds there. I would go. I go to another sentence. We say here. I write here the two sentences that I write it here. It's able to write two sentences in good way. We say here the bark is clean. Say here the bark. The bark is clean. The bark is clean. Don't don't. I will say he will say there isn't rubbish. There isn't rubbish there. Or we'll say here don't don't throw rubbish. Don't throw the rubbish there. Don't throw rubbish. Don't throw the rubbish. Don't throw rubbish. Don't throw rubbish in the don't throw rubbish. Don't throw rubbish in the garden. So the bark is clean. So here the bark is clean. Don't throw the rubbish in. Okay, don't throw the rubbish in. Okay. I answer another sentence. There is a bark. Say here. There is a bark. There is a bark. There is a bark. There is a park. There is a and there and there is a park and there is a pinch in. There is a park. There is a pinch. There is a pinch. There is a park and there is a pinch. There is a pinch. There are flowers. The flowers are red. There are flowers. Okay, there are flowers. The flowers are red. There are flowers. The flowers are red. There are flowers. The flowers are red. The flowers are red. The flowers are red. Here is say here there are bees. There are bees. There are bees. Bees make honey. Okay, bees make honey. Bees make honey. Bees make honey. Here is say through B to be here. You must say here. You must keep the park clean. You must keep the park clean. Keep the park. Must keep the park clean. The park clean. Okay, because the lesson, all the lesson is about the part. So through the rubbish, so through the rubbish, through the rubbish in the bin, through the rubbish in the bin, through the rubbish in the bin. Through the rubbish in the bin. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Now we know how to write the sentence in the exam. If we have sentence, we can write it. We can select the simple sentence to be able to write it in the exam. It's not difficult to do so. Okay. Today I review Unit 1. Next class I review Unit 2. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.